Alright, you beautiful people, Kenshi here, bringing you episode 1 of the Rise of the Holy Nation. This playthrough, we are going to be starting off as a juggernaut with the Lone Wanderer start. We'll be beginning in the hub. As soon as we spawn in, we'll be running over to Bad Teeth to try and join the Holy Nation. Rules for this playthrough are going to be quite simple. We cannot use any tech that the Holy Nation would deem as heretical. We can't recruit anyone that is non-human. And then from the third episode, we have to destroy anyone that isn't the Holy Nation or the Holy Nation would deem as a threat. So any hives, Shek, United Cities, Flotsam Ninjas, anyone like that, if we see, we have to attack on sight. First thing we are going to do is we are going to run straight to Bad Teeth. If we can get any loot or scavenge on the way, that'll be perfect. If not, going to Bad Teeth, there is always river raptors around, and the Holy Nation like to attack just about everyone. So we should be able to pick up some pretty decent gear there fairly early on. And what we're going to do is we're going to start recruiting people as quickly as we can, because we're going to make this into the People's Crusade. Hence the name of Peter the Hermit. Now this is a pretty good start. We have the Guild of Surgeons fighting some triangle bandits, so this is going to be a quick way for us to be able to grab some loot and a little bit of armor. The armor's not going to be very good, but it's going to be better than the rags that we're wearing. We should be able to get a couple thousand cats from this fight ideally, which will be great. And what we're going to do is, after we've gone round and we've looted as many people as we can, we will pick up a triangle bandit so we can run with them to Bad Teeth. This is going to be some very good strength training. Juggernauts have bonus racial XP to strength gain, so this means that we're going to be able to get our strength up super quick, and we have already found a decent weapon. That spear itself is worth 1,500, which is going to be a very nice addition to our bank. And then we're just going to go take one of these triangle bandits, like I said, and then run them to Bad Teeth. We should be able to get our strength up maybe to level 20 if we're lucky. We're not going to get much in the way of athletics at the moment because we're going to be going super slowly, but that is why they have created 3 times speed. Fortunately or unfortunately, I have had to go into the options and change limb dismemberment. We've put limb dismemberment to never, seeing as this is a Holy Nation playthrough. If our characters start running around with prosthetic limbs, we will be attacked on sight by the Holy Nation. And also from a fluff standpoint, having prosthetic limbs whilst the Holy Nation doesn't really make sense. So limb dismemberment has been removed, but this does in some ways make the game more challenging, because if we go to attack an enemy outpost and we do not wipe it out, most of them will get back up from being healed, for the simple fact that they won't bleed out because they haven't lost their limbs. So this is a very different way to how I normally play Kenshi, but I think it's going to be quite interesting, and I want to see how the game balances if you're not losing limbs. It does mean we're not going to be able to create like a Cyberlidus again, but he became crazy, stupidly overpowered in the end. So I think it's going to be a nicer way to balance the game. Alright, so we are just coming up on the Holy Mines. This is going to be the first lot of Holy Nation that we've come across. It'll be interesting to see how the Holy Nation react to a Juggernaut if they attack us on sight, because this will definitely change the playthrough. There seems to be a few hivers there, which is a shame, because last series I really could have done with that. And the Holy Nation, they're pretty friendly to us, which is funny because in every other playthrough I just get attacked on sight. So greetings, brother. So we're pretty chill with the Holy Nation. That is a good start. And then we're going to try to increase our relationship with them by taking out the bounties that they want taken down. It'll give us a bunch of money, some very good equipment, and also expand the Holy Nation influence. But this is going to be new to me because I have never done a Holy Nation playthrough before. Normally they are the guys I wipe out straight away. But in this playthrough I figured I'll try something different. So we're going to go and join with the Holy Nation. We have got quite lucky, we just found some river raptors on the way to Bad Teeth. So this is going to be a little bit more money as well. Those research books sell for a little bit, not a massive amount, but a decent amount. We got a couple holy servants here. We're not going to loot them because I think that's in bad taste, seeing as the Holy Nation is meant to be our allies. And then we will continue on to Bad Teeth. It looks like we have just come at the end of a battle between the Holy Nation and some river raptors. This is going to be really good, so we're going to be able to get a bunch of food, some more skins and some meat. Maybe a couple research books if we're lucky. So what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to head into the town, to the bar, and try to sell this kit off as soon as we can. If we can sell it off, we might have enough money to get another recruit. Okay, so we've just been stopped by the gate guard. In order to uphold the purity of our holy nation, you must submit your possessions for inquest, brother. The holy cities will not abide the passage of items of tainting. Okay, reasonable enough. We'll just show them our gear, and away we go. Alright, pretty decent run so far. What we're going to do is we're going to head up to the bar and sell off the kit that we've just managed to loot and scavenge on the way here. Hopefully this will give us enough for another recruit. If we can get another recruit, that means we're going to be able to scavenge more stuff from those river raptors before they despawn, which would be super useful. Okay, was going to talk to the Holy Sentinel, decided better of it. Let's just go and sell this kit off as quickly as we can so we can get some more recruits and we can start making some more money. We will need a holy flame, seeing as we are in Okranite territory. Without that holy flame, you can get in trouble with the Holy Nation. Sometimes they attack you, sometimes they let you off. So ideally, if we get one, that'd be amazing. They don't seem to have one here, but we've sold off the rest of the kit that we don't want. And hopefully we'll be able to get some better stuff. But there doesn't seem to be too much in here. A couple bounties, but we are not in a situation to be able to deal with those. So we don't need to worry about that. Just a thought, we should be able to pick up some work from the bar. This should be helpful. It will give us some various rewards and some perks, which could be useful for us, seeing as we want to do a Holy Nation playthrough. So we will just help the gate guards, and then we should be in a decent situation. Seeing as we will be fighting around the gates anyway to level our guys up, we might as well get something for it. Okay, just going to have a little look around Bad Teeth. I believe that there are 3 bars in this town. I very rarely come to this area. Only time I come here is to go and wipe it out. So yeah, my geography of Bad Teeth isn't too great. We'll head down to the second bar. I've got a few items I need to sell, and I also need to pick up a holy flame, or we're going to run into a few issues from being in Holy Nation territory without one. They do have an adventurers guild and 2 belts traders here, which is pretty good. The adventurers guild means we're going to be able to get more recruits for our base if needed. They do have the holy flame, and I am going to sell off a couple, well, just the iron club, because it's not particularly great. We do have better weapons, so it is not going to be missed, and it's not great, so there's no point holding on even if I gave it to another recruit. We will be making a base just outside of Bad Teeth. There is a plateau which we can build a base on, so it's going to be quite easily defended, and it is in a very good location because it's pretty center to the map, so getting to where we need to go is going to be super easy. And with the Adventurers Guild in Bad Teeth, we are going to be able to get recruits for it super easy, seeing as we have the Adventurers Guild just in the town. Nothing too great in the belt trader, but I will get the glasses just to have the dust storm resist, which would be quite useful. And let's have a little scout, see if there's any recruits, and we do have one just over here, so we'll get her to join. So Oriana wants 3,000 cats for joining up, which is alright. She is just a normal Greenlander human, so pretty vanilla character right there, but that is alright. I do need extra people just so we can loot these river raptors pretty quickly, because I don't want them despawning before we're able to get all of the meat, because there is quite a lot of money there for us. There is just a scrap by the gates, nothing too fancy. It's just a bunch of starving bandits, so nothing for us to be worried about and nothing really worth looting. These river raptors are going to drop a lot more value than the clubs that the hungry bandits will drop. So if we just go and speed through this, get all of the kit that we can, there's going to be a few thousand here quite happily, which is going to be a very nice add to our bank, and we should be able to get 1 or 2 more recruits off the back of this. So we are looking like we are in a very good situation already. We're going to get Ariana to pick up a river raptor just to help increase her strength, because the sooner we can get our guys' strength up to a good level, the better we're going to be for it, because we're going to be able to carry heavy loads, move around quicker, all of that fun stuff. And also you do more damage in combat, which is going to be super useful. We will head up to the armourers, see if they've got anything useful. I doubt they'll have anything that'll be worth what they're charging for it, because the Holy Nation always seems to have a pretty rubbish equipment. But we might get lucky, we might find something decent, so we're just going to have a look. And yeah, it's all pretty bad stuff. Maybe the standard grade white plate pants might be useful, but in the meantime we'll just sell off what we can, because we want to get some monies together. But I'm thinking the hatch gun might be quite good. Firstly, it's fitting for the playthrough, and it's just about the only decent head protection they get. So we will be buying the white plate pants, and I'm still, yeah, right, let's go for it. Let's go for the hatch gun. So we now look a little bit more Holy Nation-esque. It doesn't really appear that there's anything else worth getting, so we're just going to go back and start looting what we can again. Before that, and before I forget, we need to get a Holy Flame for Ariana, or she is going to get in a lot of trouble with the Holy Nation. We'll swing by down to the bottom bar, see if they've got anything useful. I am not expecting miracles, but there could be something of use for us. There is a Manticore trader, so that is the black gear, and they have a high grade black Holy chestplate, which is a decent bit of kit. Not fantastic, but it is better than anything we've got. Only issue is it is very expensive for what it does. I mean, thankfully we can't lose arms in this playthrough, so not a massive issue not having arm protection. But then alternatively, if your arms get worn down, you can't fight anyway. So yeah, we'll give that a miss. There is the Shinobi Thieves around, but we can't really trade with them because we're not members of the Shinobi Thieves, and we will not become members with the Shinobi Thieves, because those heretics work with the Narkos, and they are what we need to purge in this playthrough. Oh, okay, now this is cool. So the Holy Nation are fighting some of the Surgeons Guild, and the Surgeons Guild don't have crazy amazing equipment, but they do have far better equipment than what we have right now. So this, if we can stick around and watch, we should be able to get something decent out of this. It looks like they're using a Naginata, and they have mercenary plate. Yeah, so that is a decent polearm. Not amazing, but it is still pretty good. The stats on it seem alright. I'm not sure if I can pick the robotic repair kits up, because I'm not sure if it's one of the items of tainting. So we might leave that for a little bit, which won't be a massive loss, but we have just got some far better equipment than what we had before. So I'm pretty happy about that. Peter the Hermit is doing okay. He's got some decent kit now, so we're in a decent situation. And when there is one Surgeons Guild, there is normally more. So if we can just keep an eye out for when they show up, and then we can loot them, we should be in a situation to be able to equip our guys with some decent enough equipment. It won't be amazing equipment, but it is going to be decent and therefore pretty useful for us. Just a thought, seeing as Ariana can't move particularly quick, what we're going to do is we're going to send Peter back. Peter's going to swap some of his kit across with Ariana, so then he can go and loot the other Surgeons Guild. We do have a Shek on the ground there, and also Pete needs to heal himself. I think he got tagged by a crossbow from one of the Holy Chosen. Not a massive issue, but unfortunately the Shek doesn't look like they had any decent equipment on them. We'll take the medikit, we'll take the money, and we'll also take those samurai pants, because we should be able to give them to another character when we find one. And I always forget how long it takes to heal at the start of the game. But let's go up, let's find that Surgeon's Guild who we saw get taken down, and then we should be able to get some more kit. Unfortunately, their weapons aren't very good, but they're still going to sell for a decent amount. We now have a visored helmet, and we can move the other kit across, just so we will have spares for when we bring in some more characters. So we are, for episode 1, in a very, very good situation. The Age of Blood sounds funny because it is a lot more challenging than vanilla, but at the same time, if you play your cards right, it is far quicker to get started in. But it looks like the rest of the Surgeon's Guild have now shown up, so it is just going to be a looting spree for us. Alright, absolute jackpot. I don't think we could have been luckier with what we have just found. So firstly, we've got a backpack, which is super useful, and then just the amount of kit in it is insane. So we're going to need to get this and run it off to the hub, because I don't want to get searched going back into the town and then get into the beef with the Holy Nation. Going to move some kit around so we can take more with us, but this is such a good start, it's untrue. That is some fantastic equipment to have. Alright, absolutely brilliant. But we're going to carry on looting, just see, and a better grade weapon as well, and we've got some chainmail. Yeah. We are looking like we're in a very good situation. We're going to be able to buy so many recruits off the back of this, and we're just going to get started and make a base real soon, so we can then start bounty hunting. Yeah, I am pretty happy with how this is going. So with that, I think it's a good time to bring the episode to an end. So thank you for watching episode 1 of Rise of the Holy Nation. All of your likes, comments, subs and support have been amazing. You guys are awesome, and I look forward to catching you on the next one.